All right, tight for a minute because we're going to do a couple headlines now. The bizarre details pouring in this morning about that JetBlue pilot who apparently had a meltdown mid-flight. 49-year-old Clayton Osborne, acting so erratically, his own co-pilot decided to trick him and lock him out of the cockpit. That's when he started ranting and raving about a bomb and telling passengers to, quote, say their prayers.
He came running down the aisle and he was screaming, Afghanistan, there's a bomb, I got to get in the cockpit, and then he started banging on the cockpit door.
He actually started yelling, it's going to blow up, or they're going to blow it up. Not exactly sure what he was referring to.
Well, the pilot's meltdown came about 2 hours after the flight took off from JFK here in New York, bound for Las Vegas. It reportedly took 5 passengers to subdue him until the co-pilot could safely land in Amarillo. For more on this, let's go live to Lydia Weekai, that is to say, live outside the pilot's house in Queens, New York. Good morning to you, Lydia.
Good morning, guys. This is where he lived part-time. It's just about 5 minutes away from JFK. And I spoke to a lot of the neighbors here, and they told me he was a very laid-back, very nice guy. Let me show you that crash pad. There it is right there. He paid about $250 a month for a room there. But he was anything but laid back less than 24 hours ago, ranting and raving and telling people to say their prayers. We are going down. When we researched the 49-year-old captain, we saw a very different picture. Osborne is a veteran pilot logging more than 18,000 hours in the air. He's flown 35 different kinds of planes. He's loved flying, even did it in his free time. He's married and adores his grandson. He loved to play Wii. So what happened? Why did this guy snap? That's the big question, because a lot of the neighbors here tell me he was a really great guy. He even played with some of the neighborhood kids. He was a Giants fan. And I actually just spoke to the landlord before here, and she said that he's been living there for 10 years and that he even called her mama, and she actually told me she didn't sleep all night long. She was so upset that this happened to him. So let's toss it back to you guys in the studio.
All right, thanks so much, Lydia, for that update. I think we're going to go outside now to Steve.
All right, Gretch, thank you very much. Take a look. It's the legendary skateboarder Tony Sahak. Good morning to you, Tony.
Hi, good morning.
Now, Tony, we're going to talk a little bit about something you've got going where people are going to be able to find hidden treasure across the country?
Yeah, it's called the Tony Hawk Twitter Hunt, and basically it's something I did a few years ago just as an experiment. When I was going to skate one day, I threw a skateboard out the side of the road and tweeted out, "Hey, I just left a skateboard right here. If anyone wants to find it."
And you gave the location?
I gave the location. Yeah, I was in a cul-de-sac, and then by the time I got to my ramp, there were pictures of someone holding it. Thanks a lot. And then they said, as they were leaving, a bunch of other people were driving in to find it, and I realized how prolific Twitter is, and I decided to do it on more of a global scale and hide stuff all over the world.
So tell us about the upcoming Twitter treasure hunt.
April 15th, pretty much all day long on Twitter.
Day.
Yeah.
Tax Day Twitter Day.
Yeah, it's kind of my gift back to everyone. And my Twitter handle is Tony Hawk, and I'll be hiding stuff all over the world. And if you're lucky enough to be near one of the packages, go find it and just tell us that you found it. That's the most important thing, because we need to keep track of everything.
Trust but verify. You also want them, once you find whatever it is, to take a picture and then send it to you.
Yeah, that's better, because a lot of people will claim stuff, and then we have a lot of confusion.
Just out of curiosity, what sort of treasures are they? Great big diamond, $1 million cash?
Well, it's skateboards, obviously, but I've actually asked different sponsors, different companies to get involved. So we have stuff like guitars, and we have stereos, and it's kind of like a box of goodies.
Very nice. Now, speaking of goodies, because you are so good at skateboarding, Chris, come on over here. A couple of weeks ago, we had, this is Chris Trullo, our camera operator. A couple of weeks ago on the program, Tony, we had Chris involved in a relay. There's the picture right there.
Oh, yeah.
And at one point, Chris, essentially took a header. So we were thinking, and here comes, there you go.
Oh.
And now you're putting me on wheels.
Yes, we're putting you on wheels. Can you show Chris how to safely skateboard?
I can try to, sure.
All right.
Yeah, I hope it goes better than that.
Although when he does that, it is very funny. And I only say that because you were not hurt. All right.
Very good.
Chris, tell him what to do.
All right. Well, first we got to figure out which way you stand.
Okay.
Which, if you were going this way,
He usually stands behind a camera.
Okay, so you're left foot forward. That's regular footed, right?
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, keep your foot angled right there. This foot needs to go on this side of the board to push off. And then when you push off, try to put your back foot over these bolts, right?
On the bolt.
Yeah,
so the bolts are the key.
Instead of here, because if you put on the back tail, you might just wheelie out.
Okay.
That's called a Mr. Wilson. Dennis the Menace.
Dennis the Menace.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you're gonna like that, right?
I'll watch you first.
Okay, you're gonna push off, right? I'm goofy footed, so I go like this.
Okay.
Push off.
Oh, good. Yeah, do that,
it.
Chris. Come on.
And just
How
keep,
hard could
keep
that be?
your upper body moving forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, Chris
Anticipate the
Chulo.
motion.
Don't try this at home. Come on, Chris. It's only a 3-hour show. Let's go. Whoa!
That is.
Whoa! Give him a
You gotta
push,
get
Tony. Now try to turn. Chris, oh, this is good. Cowabunga. Look at this. Ooh, Chris, that's awesome. Very nice. Hey, very nice. Hey, Tony, tell me about your YouTube channel.
Oh yeah, it's called it's Ride Channel. It's devoted to skating lifestyle, music, entertainment, comedy. It's all skateboarding, and we put out stuff every day.
Are you going to see Chris Chulo on the channel?
Yeah, lesson like perfect first lesson right there.
Why not? All right. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
All right, Chris, go. All right, Gretchen Bryan, what's coming up? Oh,
That's gonna go bad. That's gonna go
be careful. Be careful.
That is tremendous.
Brian, you remember when
I love my new stunt double.
we've had some
Yeah.
dogs on skateboards before, remember?
Right. Hey, this is just a show. Chris, by the way, since his fall,
Come on.
has lost 12 pounds.
Yep.
Whoa!
He's getting into
See,
shape.
now that's the way you
and
should
there you
do
go.
it.
And that's how.
That's how I do it.
Whoa! Yes! Go!
Is that Tony on top of him?
Yeah, Tony
Yes.
on top of Chris.
Teamwork.
Another
That's
injury.
the first time a man has stood
That's
on
a
Chris
shot of
in
the
months.
morning.
Yeah.
Do that again.
All right. Good job, Chris.
I was Tony
Brian's
Hawk
commenting.
rode me. That's a shirt we have to get Chris Chulo.
That's a title that would not pass the FCC. Anyway, coming up on the show, imagine seeing this on your way to work.
Get away from it. You gotta get away from it. It's gonna explode up. Get away. Oh my God.
The video you have to see coming up next. Then from intimidating voters to putting a dead or alive bounty on a that's a new element to the story, and that's